Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading will be the monthly reading. It's a general reading for the month of August 2018. And this is for all of the signs. For the reading, I will be using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck by Jennifer Galasso for the main 10-card spread. If I need to pull clarifiers, I'm going to use a new deck that I got and I'm very excited about. It's the Zillich Tarot. It's very pretty. It's sort of watercolors. It's by Christine Zillich. Hope you can see that. Sorry for the glare. So if I do need clarifiers, I'll be using those. And the oracle cards, I'll use the Soulful Woman Guidance card deck by Shushann Movessian, and also the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards by Denise, Linn. As I always say, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, you can take a look at the contact information in the description box below this video. But just briefly, you can use the INSTANTGO app. If you want to download the app and search me up on there, it's Changing Phases Tarot. You can email me at changingphasestarot@gmail.com or take a look at my site, changingphasestarot.weebly.com, where you will find pricing as well as the types of readings that I offer. Also, I would suggest that besides watching your sun sign video, it's a good idea to watch your moon and rising sign. That way, if some of the messages in one of the videos maybe they don't resonate as well this month, in the others they might, or by using all three together, you'll have a sort of more complete overview of what's coming up for you during this time period. And it's interesting how a lot of times the messages kind of overlap. A lot of the cards repeat in the different readings. So I would suggest doing that as well. All right, well, I will stop for now and see each of the signs in 1 second for the shuffle. Hi Libra, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your August 2018 reading. As you can see, I have already shuffled off camera and have laid the spread really to save a little bit of time. So let's jump into your reading. Now you have at the center of your reading the Two of Swords, and it is crossed by Major Arcana, the Death card. Okay, so the Two of Swords is air energy, and air energy deals with, or it's the suit of the mind, right? So it's the suit of the intellect. It's where we come up with our ideas. It's also the suit of how we, communicate these ideas with other people. But as you can see here, this woman she looks as though, she is trying to make a decision, but for whatever reason is unable to do so or unwilling. Sometimes this card is called the stalemate card, and it's feeling, you can see that she has the swords across her chest in a very defensive position, wearing a blindfold. So for whatever reason, she feels as though she's, sort of stuck. She's unable to either see things for what they are. She's unable to make a decision on something, or she's unwilling to make a decision for whatever reason. But it is a card of, sort of being at a sort of or at an impasse, being at a position where a decision is needed to be made, but for whatever reason, she feels as though she's unable or incapable of doing so, or even unwilling to do so. Now, with the Death card crossing her, this is, and you do have actually quite a few Major Arcana cards in your reading. Out of the, the 10 cards plus the one from the bottom of the deck, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 Major Arcana cards, and they're significant ones that really speak of change, a lot of karmic justice at play here, and and movement, forward movement, and cycles, which is and it's funny because when I pull the cards, sometimes when I usually lay the main spread first, and then I pull the cards for the the oracle cards. And sometimes they're just so in tune, so in line with what the messages are for the main reading, that it kind of makes me almost, chuckle, because, you'll see as we work through your reading how these messages of, endings, new beginnings, major cycles ending. And then the 2 oracle cards that came out for you, you have First Light. I'll go ahead and show you these just because I'm talking about them, but I will read you the full meaning. But from the Sacred Traveler, you have First Light, beginning a new cycle. And then from the Soulful Woman deck, you have Asking opens a pathway. When I ask questions of my inner being, I discover that beautiful and helpful answers always come to me. So there's this, kind of need to go within in order to possibly, find an answer or come up with this answer. And then new cycles beginning. So I kind of chuckled when I pulled those 2 cards because they really do go along very nicely with your reading. But getting back to the 2 cards at the center. So, it seems as though there's a decision to be made, and it's a significant decision, and it could have to do with, these powerful endings and new beginnings. With the Death card, this is, like I was saying, a major arcana, and the Death card, more than just, an ending, it's what this ending brings about. And without this ending, the significant ending, there wouldn't be this brand new beginning coming after it. And you do have, sitting in the past position, the Wheel of Fortune, which is another major arcana card, which is, definitely cycles, right? It's all about cycles and how sometimes we're on the downswing of the Wheel of Fortune, and then other times, we're on the upswing. And so this is a change, it's a change in fate, a change in good fortune. It's things finally starting to go your way. And then, sitting right across from it, I know I'm kind of jumping around here, but it's just because we have these, kind of straight in a line here, the Wheel of Fortune in the recent past, Death card, which is, either helping or hindering, crossing the 2 of Swords, and then the Chariot card, major arcana number 7, the Chariot, which is a card of victory. It's a card of forward movement. It's a card of, sort of really going after whatever this new thing is, this new cycle, and feeling as if, you are finally very much in control of your destiny. You're very much in control of where this is that you're heading. And the Chariot card is also a card of movement. This could actually be, you physically moving. It could just be, you, it could be you traveling. I mean, this is sort of the Chariot traveling across land, something along those lines. But it's really more about this, you're in control. You see the woman's holding the reins of the horses here, in control of these opposing light and dark energies, of this sort of masculine, feminine, the light and dark, the yin and yang, with the dark, the light and dark horses on the card. And so it's you being in the driver's seat and very much, finally kind of after this shift of or this good turn of events here with this Wheel of Fortune, and then this significant ending, and then this brand new cycle, with the Death card, it's you finally, saying, okay, yeah, I'm ready to take off now. I'm ready to go after whatever this is that I want to embark upon with the Chariot card. And the Death card, it can be an ending, and it's a significant ending, but it can be an ending, in a relationship. This can be, ending even a way of thinking, can be ending a bad habit. So, this ending is going to play out differently for everybody watching, but it's a significant ending. But what's more, important is we see the butterflies kind of flying. There's this rebirth, and so it's all, without death, there can be no, rebirth. There can be no new cycle, new opportunities. So I feel that, this is coming in to really whatever. If there has been this decision, you felt sort of stuck at this impasse and you've been unable to make a decision, with the major arcana energy coming in to help you, I think, around some of this may have already happened with the Wheel of Fortune in the recent past. You might have already started to see these, this sort of a slow movement here with these things starting to go in your favor. But it's, these cards are coming in to really get you out of this, or help you with this decision and push you forward. Now, sitting in the foundation of your reading, in the deep past, we have the 10 of Cups, which is water energy. And it's, sometimes it's referred to as the sort of happily ever after card, and it's the tens in the tarot. There are culmination or endings, and with the 10 of Cups, it's really about this sort of culmination, this beautiful, very positive, very loving energy, and it's sort of what begins with the Ace of Cups and then the Two of Cups, which is the soulmate card, you see that now, you know, they are a family, they have a child, so there's been growth, the love has deepened, you know, they've had this child together. So it's a really beautiful energy. It's, you know, the Suit of Cups is water energy, and it has to do with our feelings, our emotions, our relationships. And so again, this is a very it's a very loving energy with this Ten of Cups. So that could be something to do with you know, with your family or your children, with this Ten of Cups appearing. But it's a very blessed sort of energy, because it's, you know, it's this happily ever after. Everything is very, you know, everything is beautiful. And then, you know, mirroring it here, crowning your reading in the the message from your higher self, you have the Three of Cups, which is a card of celebration. So for some of you watching, there could be a celebration. This could be news of a pregnancy if you've been trying to get pregnant for a while. You know, if this wish, or this, you know, dream wish to have this family, you know, to have a child, to grow your family here, there could be news of that. There could be news of a pregnancy, news of a birth of a child. With the Three of Cups, it's usually, you know, it's a card of celebration. It's about getting together with other people, celebrating something. You know, sometimes the card does appear when there's a celebration of, say, an engagement, or, you know, a wedding, like a wedding party, wedding celebration. Again, you know, with babies, so pregnancy, news of pregnancy, birth of a child. But it's all about you know, it's a card of great happiness, a card of celebration, a card of getting together with other people to share in this celebration. So there could be, you know, something that at this time that you are celebrating with the, you know, the change in fortune, this sudden ending here, this movement forward for other people. I mean, I think you know, the pregnancy, that type of message is very specific. For others, this could just be, you know, celebrating, some type of celebration going on, having to do with, you know, this, whatever, this ending, this change of good fortune coming in here, and then this forward movement, which is also, like I said, a victory card. There could be something, you know, if this is within the work sector, this could be finally things are turning around. For others, you could have applied for a job, you know, at a distance, and in a different city, in a different state, you know, and so this brings about this ending here, which, you know, you could have been weighing up. You could have felt as though you were trying to sort of figure out, should I move? Should I go? Should I accept the job? And then there's this ending to say, yes, you know, you're ending this particular cycle in your life, and you're now celebrating and moving forward and charging towards whatever this new thing is. You appear as the King of Pentacles, which is, you know, is obviously not your sign. You are an air sign, and the King of Pentacles is, you know, he's earth energy. We usually associate him with, you know, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But, you know, I think with you, whatever this new thing is, and if this is a new job, if this is a new opportunity coming in, you know, that's what you're celebrating here and you're so excited about. I feel that this, you know, this opportunity, and it's really, I'll show you these together. It's kind of confirmed here by what's going on around you. Right, you have this Ace of Pentacles, so two earth energies appearing as you, and then, you know, your surroundings. And this is a blessing. This is, you know, the universe extending this new opportunity to you. This opportunity, it could be in the form of a new job. This could be, you know, just money coming in with this Ace of Pentacles. It has to do, you know, this Suit of Pentacles, it deals with our resources. It has to do with the work that we do, the money that we earn. It's financial prosperity. And so this could be a new, you know, a new business venture. It could be a new job offering here. And I think that whatever this is, you know, it's bringing you a great amount of financial stability. I mean, this is the king here. You know, he is not a page. He's not a knight. He's worked his way up to this position of king. And he's somebody who, he's very good at making money. He's good at managing his money, right? He's very reliable, very dependable. And you see he has, I mean, there's all these beautiful crystals around him. I mean, he's very strong, very stable. So I feel that whatever this new thing is, this new opportunity for you, it's bringing in a lot of good opportunities that are kind of enabling you to, to take on the energy of this King of Pentacles. It's bringing you greater stability. This could be a significant pay increase. This could be, just a lot of money coming in that, you haven't had. And so, maybe this was weighing up, well, should I move for this? Is it really worth it? But it looks as though, yes, it is. And, once you make this decision, I think there's great celebration. And the last two cards, I'm kind of putting these together, but you had in your hopes and fears position, you have the Nine of Cups, which is the minor arcana version of the Wish card, the Wish upon a Star. This is, this is wish fulfillment. So you're hoping that this new opportunity, with the Ace of Cups, you're hoping that it will make your dreams to come true. It'll be everything that you've always wished for. And you see the woman on the card, she's blowing the fluff of the dandelion out into the universe. We do have this full moon there. And I mean, as I'm recording these, it's actually the full moon this evening. And these are more towards the end of the month here. And obviously there's the full moon coming up at the end of August. So this could be, some type of wish fulfillment. Yes, you might have already seen some of this already beginning for you with the Wheel of Fortune sitting in the recent past. And, and around the sort of more to the middle of the month, there could actually be this forward movement and victory coming in here. But, by the end of the month, possibly around the time of the full moon in August, I mean, we have the Wish card, what you're hoping and wishing for. And the Four of Wands is the outbound energy, which is another card of, of celebration, of, victory, good fortune. It's this, so you have, the Ten of Cups, which is the happily ever after card. The Four of Wands is sort of the happy home and family card. It's also a four, which is, fours are, it represents stability in the tarot. And it can have to do with, a home. This can be buying a home, moving home. This can be moving in with somebody. This is also a card that speaks of marriage. The Four of Wands, it can be the marriage card as well. So this could be, for others, there could be a situation where, there's, you're moving in with somebody here. And with the overall energy, the card from the bottom of the deck for the month is Major Arcana, Justice. So I'm getting, a couple of different messages here with the Justice card. I think for some of you, if there is a celebration of an engagement, of a marriage, and we do have, the Three of Cups here, we have the Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands, which could definitely be a card of marriage. This could be the Justice of the Peace, going to the Justice of the Peace, getting married, signing the marriage license, dealing with the courts, going to the registry or whatever, wherever you go to get married. If you don't do it in the, sort of in the church or that type of wedding, this could be going and actually getting married. For others, this Justice card, I feel is, could be linked here to the Wheel of Fortune card, sitting in the past position, because they're, this is card 10, card 11, and they're both cards which, they have very sort of karmic energy, very fated. If some, it's kind of like this month of, as the overall energy for the month of August, things are finally, going your way. You're finally, justice is being served. Finally, the scale of justice is being tilted in your favor. Finally, there's truth coming out. She's holding the sword of truth. She has the balanced scales of justice here. And so there could be, this could be a month where things finally fall into place. You get the job that you want. If something has not been fair in the past, if things have been quite difficult, now things are changing, right? This good fortune is coming in, but it's very karmic. The Justice card, it can speak of if somebody has done something in the past that hasn't been fair, that you felt, wasn't fair, and maybe you felt that, wow, nothing ever happens to this person, or why is it that I always do everything, correctly in the right way, and that person has just treated me very unfairly and nothing happens. Well, now this month, there could be something to do with karmic justice coming in here. For others, which is kind of a completely opposite message than what I was just getting with the marriage, for others, there could be, you know, with this death card, there could be an ending of a marriage, you know, looking at it sort of from the opposite way. There could be, you know, and I think obviously this would be for a small number of people, but there could be this sort of being, you know, trying to make this difficult decision. There's an ending with the death card here. Could be the ending of the marriage. With the justice card, this could be actually, you know, dealing with the court system, going to court. And we did have the, you know, the child here with the family. That could be something to do with dealing with the court system on, maybe it's something to do with, you know, child support or custody or something along those lines. But, you know, even if that is the case, you know, which is not an easy thing to have to deal with, you do have cards of victory. We have the Chariot here, right? We have things going in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Chariot card pushing you forward with victory. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Aces in the Tarot are also cards of victory. If there's something you've been waiting for an answer on, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace comes in to say, yes, this is a tangible, you know, something tangible coming in. And it's, yes, it's a victory card. There's, you know, everything is working out for you. And then you have the wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. And then, you know, again, the celebratory card of the Four of Wands. So even if there is something that, you know, is a little bit difficult that you're dealing with, I feel that as you move through the month, and especially by the end of the month, you know, everything is working out, and it's working out as it's meant to, right? These are very sort of karmic events playing out during the month of August, but ultimately, you know, it's very positive, and you know, it looks as though as you head into the month of September, you know, there could be some type of celebration and, you know, wish fulfillment, maybe a new job, but it's all very tangible. You know, this is something that you're actually going to see the results. You're going to, you know, have this tangible result in, you know, by the end of the month, I think. So let's take a look. Let me find my guidebooks here. I like to read the full meaning for the cards. I know I've already mentioned them, but let's take a look at the first light card. And this card says, let me find it. Here we go. A new day has begun in your life. You are at the beginning of a new cycle. It's time to release the old and start again. Wipe the slate clean. Although it's often difficult to release routines, situations, or relationships that no longer empower you, it's now time to set your sights on the future and let go of the past. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know. The traveler faces east toward the sunrise and affirms that a new day and a new cycle have begun. New beginnings are often fraught with the unknown, yet the Sacred Traveler has observed on the extended journey that life goes in a cycle. In the cycle of life, the plants die in the autumn so there can be new birth in the spring. The sun rises and the sun sets. It's the universal dance of death and rebirth. What was I saying? We have the death card at the center of the reading. There is a time to end and begin. In your life, it's the close of one cycle and the beginning of another. Face fear about the unknown and be willing to begin anew. You will succeed. And you see what I'm saying? How this ties in just so well with, you know, things are changing, right? This Wheel of Fortune, major endings, but without the ending, there would be no new beginning, right? That would be impossible for you. And then it's all very positive. You know, this is victory. You're supposed to. And it's interesting because, you know, the horses are kind of heading, it was talking about heading east, and that's kind of where she's heading here, you know. So there could be, for some of you, there could be a move to the east. This could be to the East Coast, just to, you know, somewhere maybe more towards the east than where you're living right now. But definitely new cycles coming in for you. Very interesting. Let me look at card number 14, Asking Opens a Pathway. And this card says, whenever I don't know what to do, I turn within and ask for guidance and answers. Then they come, sometimes slowly, sometimes quickly. A knowing, a sense, an image, a name, a next step, a possible pathway. I'm discovering that answers come to me when I ask for them and when I give myself enough time and space to listen for them and receive them. I know that it is essential to ask for guidance with the expectation that I will receive it. I wait calmly and quietly for fresh insights and ideas to flow toward me. Asking gives me a sense of positive expectation and opens me to a world of possibility. I'm learning to ask wiser questions all the time. Asking opens the door to new information and fresh energy and to the unexpected. So, again, I believe that this card, it's really going along with this Two of Swords. So, as you're trying to make this possibly difficult decision, even or when you're in this type of energy, and you feel stuck, you feel as though, I don't know what the right thing is for me to do, or, if there's a situation for whatever reason, you don't want to face, you don't want to make the decision, you prefer to stay blindfolded and not move forward, for whatever reason, go, look inwards. Look inwards here and trust in like the messages that start coming through, pay attention to them. Maybe it is just a word that kind of comes into you, but it's definitely coming in to help you. So pay attention to the, the answers that come in that way, because, that could definitely help you move out of this Two of Swords energy. But overall, I mean, it looks like a great month, looks like a very powerful, very karmic month for you. So I do hope that the messages have helped you. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month. Bye for now.